This is Get 5 Bass interview with Zach King. Talked to him about his Central Division Championship win, and he's just going to kind of give us a run through of what he did in the tournament, and just be interesting to see what he has to say. It's up on Table Rock Lake. Go ahead, Zach.
All right. Well, just got back from Table Rock Lake in Branson, Missouri. It's a pretty good tournament up there. It was a real fun tournament. Caught a lot of fish. I had 40 pounds, 6 ounces for 3 days of fishing. I was mainly targeting largemouth up there, but you know, the lake is so full of largemouth, spotted bass, and smallmouth. And one of the main baits that I was catching them on was a Bass Tricks 4.5-inch swim bait in a shad color. And what I was doing with this bait was fishing suspended trees on chunk rock banks, and the trees was probably in 60 to 50, anywhere from 50 to 60 foot. And what I would do is I'd take this, make long casts with this bait, and just slowly reel it over the top of the trees. And when I'd get the bait over the top of the trees, I'd just kill it and kind of twitch it a little bit, and it was pretty amazing. I was catching 15 to 20 keepers a day on this bait. But the last day of the tournament, we had a rain delay, and I'd found a couple fish on the beds up there, and I went to those fish, just as soon as we started that morning, because it was real slick. It was cloudy, but it was real slick, and I could see them real good. And what I was throwing on them was a young woolly bug made by Pradco, and of course white, so I could see it real good. And I ended up catching 3 keepers on it the last day. And I kind of got lucky finding those fish. In practice, I actually found those 3 fish on the beds in practice, and luckily they stayed there.
So when you realized you won, what's the next level? Move up here? What's going on? What's your next step?
Well, my next step is going to the Federation Championship, which is on the Red River, October 25th through the 29th. And all I have to do there is beat 7 guys out of my region to qualify for the Classic. That's
pretty cool. And you'll fish what, be the 2011 Classic?
Yep, 2011 Classic.
Okay. Where's that located at? Do you know yet?
Well, it's supposed to be in New Orleans.
Okay.
But with the oil spill and everything, they're looking at it pretty hard to, make sure. They're going to try to keep it there, but they're keeping an eye on it.
Okay. Well, at least kind of with your background, shallow fishing and all that, you've got a pretty good opportunity on the Red, and I know that you'd look really forward to an opportunity on the Classic if you can get to that level. What's your next step as far as you've proven yourself regionally and locally and all that? Do you have aspirations to move up to more of a national tour level, and kind of what are you looking at to move up to?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Last year I qualified for the Elite Series, for the 2010 Elite Series, and had a chance to go, but money's tight, and they was going to California, and it just I wasn't financially stable to go, and I also qualified for the FLW tour last year too, through the TBF, when I qualified for the All-American and everything. So, but it just didn't feel right for me to go, at that time, and but hopefully next year I can be able to make it.
Okay, well, cool. Well, Zach, we wish you the best, and we look forward to watching you move up the levels and be competitive fishermen even with the big boys. So we look forward to keep up with you, and I know everybody else does too.
All right, thanks, Terrence.
No problem.